From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
In a hurry, you see the lights yellow, so you race up to try and make it before it turns red. Well, you may want to think twice. That's if the city of Hazleton can catch you on camera. Red light runners could be targeted soon. The stoplight story is where we begin tonight. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Do you slow down when approaching a yellow light? Well, if you don't, this may change your mind. A new bill approved by the Senate would allow the city of Hazleton to install red light cameras. And if you're caught going through a red light, you may as well smile and say cheese. Intersections like this one at Locust and Broad are perfect candidates for the new cameras, which would snag a picture of the driver's license plate as they drive through a red signal. Mayor Joe Iannuzzi says the cameras would reduce red light violations and make the streets safer. But can the city of Hazleton afford to install the red light cameras?
I thought they were going to help us out with grants, to help us, even if it's a matching grant. But if the intersection, and I don't think we have one that's that dangerous. If it was that dangerous, then we would find the money. I like the idea. I like the idea of the safety part of it. They're blaming me that I want revenue from it, but that's not it. If I'm revenue neutral and I save a life, that would be good for me.
Mayor Iannuzzi says it could take up to a year to install the cameras if the city decides to go forward with the project. Some downtown intersections are already under construction, adding brighter lights, new signals, and wider streets, among other improvements that will make intersections safer. Mayor Iannuzzi says he plans to wait for the Broad Street Corridor project to be completed before installing any cameras, which would be placed at the city's most dangerous intersections. Hazleton is one of 19 communities throughout the state of Pennsylvania that would be authorized to install the red light cameras. Some studies have shown the cameras reduce red light violations and resulting side impact crashes, while other studies show the cameras increase rear-end collisions. Staying in the city tonight, residents will find out if they'll be digging deeper into their wallets. That's because taxes are proposed to go up next year by as much as 12%. A tax increase is included in the proposed budget that was passed by Hazleton City Council back in November. And council will look at it for the second time tonight and maybe even approve the final money plan. Mayor Joe Iannuzzi says the vote depends on if council members make any changes. He tells News 13 that he's well aware that no one likes a tax increase, but it is necessary.
They asked for more code enforcement, health enforcement officers, and they asked for more police officers. That's what we've done. We've added them, keeping within last year's budget, really, but the numbers that we can't control are the numbers of the health insurance costs went up. There were other raises and other contracts that are going up, and there's also cost of living that goes up. So that's the small portion that we're trying to say, let's keep our police at the number they are, and let's keep the code enforcement officers on, and let's just bite the bullet a little bit here and get this done.
Council members say no one from council wants to raise taxes either, but they don't have a lot of other choices. City Council meets tonight at 5:30 at City Hall and council chambers. Mayor Iannuzzi says representatives from PEL, the Pennsylvania Economy League, will also be there. 70 years ago, December 7th, the nation was shocked by the news from Pearl Harbor, a place many Americans had never even heard of before. It was an attack declared by President Franklin D. Roosevelt as a day that will live in infamy. Many have taken time to remember Pearl Harbor today. It was December 7th, 1941. The Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor forced the United States into World War II. The first bombs fell at about 7:55 a.m. Hawaiian time. 360 Japanese planes attacked. 3,000 were killed. Veterans ask all of us to remember their brave comrades and to not forget what they did for our freedom. And don't forget, this Saturday at the Hazel Township Commons building, the Knights of Columbus will host a Pearl Harbor program commemorating the 70th anniversary. Starting at 2 o'clock, all are invited. It looks like we have a sloppy night ahead with rain mixing with snow. Right now, the National Weather Service is calling for rain to switch to snow, with the highest amounts falling in the highest elevations, including Hazelton and the Poconos. And this will be a heavy, wet snow, 3 to 5 inches possible. Rain should change over to snow this evening, generally between 7 and 10 p.m. Some slushy accumulations could occur at higher elevations as early as 7 or 8 p.m. But no accumulations are expected in the valleys until at least 10. The heaviest snow should occur between about 9 p.m. tonight and 3 a.m. on Thursday, where snowfall rates of around an inch per hour are possible during those hours. We could also see gusts of up to 35 miles per hour with this winter wallop. We could see some treacherous travel conditions along interstates 80, 81, and 476. And by Thursday, the snow should taper off, but it will remain windy and very cold. And we already know about the snow, but just how cold will the temp fall? As we look at the McAdoo Lions holiday display along Kennedy Drive on the south side tonight. Rain and snow, as we said, we'll see the temp dips down to 29. Now for your Thursday, snow tapers off in the morning. We'll see a high up to 38 degrees. You could see some flurries flying out there here and there, but nothing significant once we hit that 4 a.m. hour on your Thursday. Your full forecast coming up live at 5:30. Now, because of that winter storm, we do have a few weather-related announcements in anticipation of the wintry mix headed our way. Some parking bans have already been put in effect. Weatherly Borough snow ban goes into effect at 7 p.m. and the West Hazelton Borough snow ban just went into effect at 5 o'clock. So make sure you follow your snow ban parking regulations throughout this storm in those municipalities. Well, a man who served this community in so many ways passed away this week. 88-year-old Paul Cerula of Ridgewood died Sunday. Paul was a World War II veteran serving in the Army Air Corps as a flight engineer and crew chief until 1946. He continued his education at Penn State's Hazelton Center and graduated with a business degree. Paul began a career in the news and radio industry in Stroudsburg and returned to Hazelton and joined WAZL radio station. Paul dedicated his life to community and civic service and to his love of the Hazelton area. He was appointed president of the First Hazelton Area Joint School Board, was past president and director of Can Do, and a lifelong member and past president of the Hazelton Rotary Club. In addition, he was chosen JC's Young Man of the Year and held various committee and board positions with the Hazelton Chamber of Commerce, United Way, the American Red Cross, and many others. Paul is survived by his wife, Joan, 4 children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. More on Paul's funeral arrangements later in tonight's newscast. Memorial contributions are being asked to be made to Helping Hands, Meals on Wheels, or a charity of your choice. Welcomed by Paul's family. Our deepest condolences to the Cerula family from all of us at News 13, and we will be right back.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 6 o'clock, it's holiday shopping. Join News 13 SSP TV as we visit local businesses and showcase their products and specialties for the holiday shopping season. And then from 6:30 to 8, you can find your favorite local programming online at ssptv.com. 8 o'clock, we'll be back on Channel 13 with our news rebroadcast. And then at 9 and 9:30, stick around for more holiday shopping. Don't forget about the other broadcasts for news at 10 and 11:30, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Baczynski, and Christina D'Amato.
Boscov's holiday sale. The best gifts, the best prices. 80% off Missy's Micro Fleece 2-piece pajamas, $7.99. Men's flannel sport shirts or solid Henleys, your choice, $6.99. Men's Izod 2-piece lounge sets, $19.99. 70 to 85% off men's and ladies' watches, Pulsar, Gruen, and more. For the little ones, 3 great playhouses or tents, your choice, $12.99. Always free gift wrap at Boscov's.
Did you know that at some time in your life you will suffer an injury to your spine? Maybe not a paralyzing injury, but one that can cause chronic pain or loss of function. Auto accidents, work injury, fall injury, all of them can injure your spine seriously enough to require tests, treatment, or even surgery. If your spine injury was caused by the neglect of another, we can help.
Balvello Law, Injury Lawyers. It's what we do every day.
Merry Christmas from all of us at Samson Productions, Dr. Benyo's office, Kathleen's Collectibles, and of course Virginia.
Take advantage of free prescription delivery and discounts for senior citizens at Yoakum's Pharmacy, 1749 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Choose convenience and save at the same time. Call Yoakum's Pharmacy today, 570-454-1135.
As the world celebrates in the wonder of His birth, may you be blessed with a joyous Christmas and with peace, hope, and happiness in the new year. From the Lassand family and all of us here at SSP TV, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And thank you for your support.
The fallout continues in State College as more alleged victims come forward, and ex-Penn State coach Jerry Sandusky is slapped with more charges of sex abuse. Sandusky was arrested again today. The charges were brought after 2 new accusers were questioned by a grand jury following Sandusky's arrest last month. One alleged victim claims he was assaulted after meeting Sandusky in 1997, and the other claims he was assaulted in 2004. Sandusky was already charged with 40 counts of child sex abuse involving 8 young boys over a 15-year span. $250,000 cash bail was set for him today. Sandusky was taken to the Center County Correctional Facility. If Sandusky is able to post bail, he will be subject to electronic monitoring and house arrest. Additional conditions include no contact with the victims or witnesses and no unsupervised contact with minors. Now, he has denied being a pedophile and has vowed to fight the case. In interviews with NBC and the New York Times, he has said he showered and horsed around with boys, but never sexually abused them. Like some of the other victims, the 2 new ones, dubbed victims 9 and 10 by prosecutors, allegedly met Sandusky through the Second Mile charity, which was founded by him in 1977. Sandusky is set to be in court Tuesday for his preliminary hearing. Safe to say, all eyes will be on State College, Pennsylvania. Yet another robbery along a city street. This time it happened in the area of 13th and Alter Streets. And tonight, Hazleton police are looking for 3 black men who robbed and beat a man around 9 o'clock Tuesday night. Officers did not identify the victim of that beating, but indicated he was treated at the hospital for injuries and was later released. Police did not release any other information, nor did they say what the robbers got away with. You're asked if you know anything about this investigation in this crime to dial 911 right away. Troopers are on the hunt for 2 men in their 20s who tried to walk out of the Walmart store in the airport beltway with $400 worth of LCD televisions. The men were stopped by store security but were able to escape empty-handed in a white Hyundai sedan, waiting for them outside the main entrance with the trunk open. One suspect has a shaved head and was wearing a dark Phillies baseball cap, a black jacket and with red trim, and blue jeans. The other man had dark hair and was wearing a dark blue Echo Limited jacket with red trim. Anyone who might know the 2 men or their whereabouts is asked to call the state police at 459-3890. For the sixth time since 2007, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs was fined $80,000 for violations involving gambling by 3 underage players. The State Gaming Control Board approved the fine covering 2 separate events in which underage players spent hours on the gaming floor playing blackjack. In one case, a 20-year-old unnamed male was on the floor playing, and he was also served beer. In the other case, a 20-year-old unnamed male and a 19-year-old male played blackjack for about 2 hours. Both cases were investigated by state police. Mohegan Sun has agreed to set a policy requiring that all tables, game players who give the appearance of being under the age of 30 must show identification. On your screen right now, your winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played today. Your daily number, 740, Big 48883, Quinto 04195, and Treasure Hunt 8, 14, 17, 19, 23.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. A happy birthday to Matt Reimold of Hazelton. This wish comes with love from your mom, Christian, your family, your friends, and all of us here at News 13. And a happy belated birthday to Kimberly Reimold. She celebrated yesterday. This wish comes from your family, friends, and all of us here at News 13. And that's tonight's social news. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Paul Cerula of Hazel Township. Memorial services will be held Thursday at 11 a.m. from the St. Mary's Byzantine Catholic Church. Rita Rose Guglielmini of Hazelton. The funeral will be held Friday at 9:30 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. and 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Vincent C. Manzak Sr. of Beaver Meadows. Funeral services will be held Friday at 9:30 a.m. from the John J. Pustai Funeral Home. Jean W. Probert of Hazelton. Friends may call Monday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the Rosenstock Funeral Home. Jean M. Day of Bloomsburg. Funeral services will be held Thursday at 6 p.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Ronald Cripp of Cranberry. Funeral services will be held privately and at the convenience of the family. Laura Keppel-Patron, formerly of Oneida. A memorial mass will be held at a later date. Mary Elzukovich of Tamaqua. The funeral services will be held privately. Sharon Lee Steele of Shenandoah. The Belukovich-Orvitzfeld Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Settle Amblage of Cunningham. The funeral services were held today at the Firo Funeral Home. Regina Tieselkowski of Shenandoah Heights. The Belukovich-Orvitzfeld Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. And Damien D. DeMart of Waynesburg. The arrangements are under the direction of the Stephen M. Brady Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazelton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's. Don't settle for the second best. Be sure to book your funeral luncheon at Mia's, the Hazelton area's #1 rated restaurant. As always, there's plenty of free parking behind the Markle building.
J-Bell, a trusted name in jewelry since 1916. J-Bell's hand-finished jewelry is among the finest made in the United States. The secret to J-Bell's success and quality is our state-of-the-art die-striking process, backed by skilled craftsmen. As many as 30 different steps may go into a single piece. It's like wearing a work of art. That's why J-Bell is found at only the finest jewelry stores.
Stop by Howard's Jewelers in the Laurel Mall in West Hazelton to see our magnificent collection of J-Bell die-struck engagement rings.
People assume quality car insurance has to cost more. People assume too much. The truth is, drivers who switched to Allstate last year saved money and got better protection. So get the facts, because you know what they say about people who assume. They pay more for car insurance than you and me.
Don't assume you have the right coverage or the right price. I'm Gary McNelis. Give me a call.
It's time to put some local school kids in the spotlight here on News 13. The District Newsmaker segment tonight takes us to the Arthur Street Elementary School, where our Jasmine Brooks stopped by to hear Mrs. Kavaskis's second grade music class practice for their upcoming holiday celebration in song.
For this week's District Newsmaker, I'm here at the Arthur Street Elementary School with Jaden and Abigail, and I'm talking to them about their Christmas program coming up this December 20th at 1:30. So Abigail, tell me, are you excited? Mm-hmm. And what kind of songs are you going to be singing?
Christmas Jubilant and Festival of Lights.
Oh, wow. And are you excited? Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me, do you like, Jaden, to perform in front of people?
Yeah.
Are your parents going to come?
Yeah.
So tell me about some of your favorite things about Christmas time.
You get to open presents and you get to put the tree up.
And did you put your tree up yet?
Yes.
What kind of ornaments did you put on your tree this year?
All different kind.
All different kind. So, do you like to sing with your friends, Abigail?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your favorite Christmas songs?
Walking around the Christmas tree.
Oh, wow. Okay, and what did you ask for Christmas this year?
A Monster High doll.
A what?
A Monster High doll.
Oh, wow. And what did you ask for Christmas?
A notepad with markers.
A notepad. And what are your favorite Christmas songs?
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells. Okay, and so are you proud to be singing in front of your parents?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, guys, well, good luck. And again, their Christmas program is December 20th at 1:30 p.m. Parents can start entering the auditorium here at 1:15. So we'll see you there. And now we're going to give you a sneak peek of one of their Christmas songs.
Can't wait to see the whole performance on December 20th. Good job, guys. Well, it seems Santa Claus had a little extra time left in his schedule last night, so we decided to stop by Hazleton General Hospital to visit with the community and spread some holiday cheer.
Bells, bright silver bells, now echoing good news they bring.
With 2 choirs on hand and over 100 children and adults, Old St. Nick was the guest of honor Tuesday night. Holiday songs filled the air along with Christmas wishes from the little ones who sat on Santa's lap and told him what they wanted most under the tree this year. Parents were able to snap pictures of the youngsters with Santa.
What are you going to ask for this Christmas from Santa?
Skylanders, the video game, and Disney Universe, and all kinds of Wii games.
You think you're going to get them? Have you been a good boy this year?
Yes.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to say? Like Merry Christmas to anyone?
Merry Christmas, Dad.
We're here for the families throughout the year, in good times and in bad times. And, luckily, this is a good time. This is our holiday kickoff tonight.
You mentioned there's something different this year than other years.
Correct. This year we added a new component to the event. We added a free children's holiday craft table where children can go and they can make a variety of handmade ornaments.
All the while, creative sculptures were being made out of ice, cookies, cocoa, and some ho-ho-ho. The night was a great way to celebrate the holiday season with the community at our local hospital. We head now to a home in Freeland where the owner goes all out decking her home in holiday spirit and is a big fan of the Christmas season. News 13 stopping by the Eurechecks in Freeland. The outside and inside are both filled with holiday spirit. From nativity scenes to all kinds of holiday figurines and statues, when you walk through the doors of the Eurechecks home, you are automatically excited for Christmas, and the decorations keep the reason for the season on display as well. Thank you to the Eurechecks for sharing with us their home. Joan, you did a fantastic job on decorating. I might hire you to come and decorate my house next year. Merry Christmas to you. And take a look at this holiday snapshot. Kitty the cat looks very comfortable underneath the Christmas tree. Kitty must be a festive feline. We thank George Marinock for sharing this picture with us and hope he and Kitty have a very Merry Christmas. Some great holiday houses are coming into our newsroom, and we cannot wait to share even more decked out homes with all of you. So if you have some rockin' decorations outside your home, snap a picture, email it to us, or just give us a call at 459-9813, and we'll stop by with the camera. We also want to see some really decked out Christmas trees, so just shoot me an email, Kristen@ssptv.com, or post a photo to our News 13 Facebook page. News 13 is in the gift-giving spirit tonight again. Here's 2 more tickets for the 3rd caller to see the production of A Christmas Story. Now, of course, A Christmas Story is the classic family holiday comedy about Ralphie and the BB gun that he wants for Christmas. It's being put on by the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts. The show starts Thursday and runs this weekend and next weekend. Dial 459-9813 to win. And, of course, good luck to you. All right, when we come back live at 5:30, News 13 stops by the mayor of Hazleton's office, where a project could catch drivers on camera doing something illegal. But can Hazleton afford the technology? Also, the mayor of McAdoo joins me live. We'll get up to date on Southside stuff. More on the impending snow and sports with Freddie B. Check out News 13 on the web, ssptv.com. And if you're not yet, make us your friend on Facebook. Stay with us. We're back in just a few.
Did you know every day is Earth Day at Harry's U Pullett Auto Parts? Harry's U Pullett pays you top dollar for your used vehicle. All vehicles are environmentally recycled, and then the parts are sold at unbelievable low prices. Call us for more details at 459-9901 or visit us on the web at wegotuse.com.
Modern Smile Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, now accepting new patients. Under the direction of Dr. Anna Hajiva, our services include intraoral video camera exams, digital x-rays, bonding and veneers, whitening, root canals, crowns and bridges, dentures and implant consultations, and non-surgical gum treatment. We're located at 14 West Aspen Street in Hazleton. Call us today at 454-8511.
Buy right the first time at Independence Toyota. With every pre-owned vehicle purchase, receive a 1-year or 12,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. With over 80 in stock, starting at just $4,999. And remember, if you don't see this license plate frame on the back of your vehicle, then you probably paid too much. Located on the airport beltway across from Walmart.
Would you like to be pampered while in the comfort of your own home? My name is Rhodey. I am a fully licensed cosmetologist providing in-home beauty services. I offer haircut, coloring, manicure, pedicure, and all other services you might get at a salon. All equipment and supplies are sanitized. I am available Monday through Saturday. Call today and make an appointment, 578-6469. And enjoy a few relaxing hours of being pampered at home.
Schumann Disposal Incorporated is a local family-owned company proudly serving Cunningham, Sugarloaf, Drums, and Beech Mountain since 1963. Roll-off and rear-load containers are available. To schedule weekly trash pickup and container services, give Schumann Disposal a call, 788-1294. Our business is picking up.
May you celebrate this beautiful season with love in your home, peace in your world, and joy in your heart. Wishes for a happy holiday season and healthy new year from LM Plumbing, Heating, and Fuel Oil. When we at Third Base Luncheonette count our blessings at Christmas time, we think of friends like you. Christmas greetings and a happy new year from Third Base Luncheonette. During the holiday season, more than ever, our thoughts turn gratefully to those who have made our progress possible. And in this spirit, we say simply but sincerely, thank you and best wishes for the holiday season and a happy new year from All American Jeep in Tamaqua.
Meet Al D'Alessio and the friendly D'Alessio family of general vending. They're the good guys who make sure you have great coffee service at work. Plus, a full line of vending machines. Everybody loves the honest, dependable, good guys from General Vending. On the job with the very best vending and coffee service 24 hours a day. Give them a call, 454-4693. 46 years of good guy service. That's General Vending.
Police in one local community will soon be equipped with a new crime-fighting tool. And the community will also be raising money for that same department just by eating a hearty breakfast. Your news live at 5:30 starts right now.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi again, everyone. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, a taser is an electroshock weapon that uses electrical current to disrupt voluntary control of muscles. The non-lethal weapons were introduced to be used by police to subdue fleeing, belligerent, or potentially dangerous subjects who would have otherwise been subjected to what they consider more lethal weapons, such as a firearm. Some recent incidents in the borough of Freeland have sparked officials there to now turn to the device to protect officers and the general public. News 13 stopping by the Freeland Police Department Tuesday night, where Councilman Bob Quinn Jr. talked with us about why the department will now be equipped with a taser device. And the good news is that new crime-fighting tool will cost taxpayers nothing, but it will offer extra protection.
Someone did donate a taser to the department. We never used it. After the last couple incidents we had where officers were injured, either trying to apprehend somebody or they were physically assaulted by people, we decided we were going to start to look into a less lethal type of firearm for them to use. So we decided to purchase another taser. It came to roughly $700 for the taser, the chargers, the holsters. And again, the borough didn't have to spend a penny on it. The police association, through their fund drive, purchased the tasers. And just at our council meeting, we approved the policy for the taser use. So our next step is going to be to get all the officers trained in using the tasers. They're not going to go out having them on the streets with them until they receive all the proper training.
Many other local police departments use tasers to fight crime and have had success, such as West Hazleton Police. As soon as Freeland officers are trained, the tasers will hit the road when the officers do. Freeland Police are also excited to bring back the DARE program to the Freeland Elementary Middle School. Now, DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education, and it's been absent from the school for a few years now due to lack of funding. But thanks to recent fundraisers, the department will be back in full force, helping youngsters to make the right choices in life. One of those fundraisers is a breakfast sponsored by the Freeland Police Association. 2 successful meals have already been served up, and another breakfast complete with scrambled eggs, pancakes, ham, sausage, home fries, and much more is happening this Sunday, and you're invited.
This breakfast is going to go for training for Officer Williams for the DARE program. We're having our breakfast Sunday morning from 8 in the morning till noon down at the Freeland VFW. Tickets are available down at the Freeland Water Authority by contacting myself, stopping up here at the police department, or at Freeland Video Mania. Tickets are readily available there. Also, we'll have them at the door while we can. The first breakfast we served, I think, close to 250 people. So towards the end, we had to start turning people away and putting signs on the doors that we couldn't take any more people. The weather's supposed to be nice. We hope everybody comes out and supports the department.
I want to say it's an honor that the Borough Council chose me to be the DARE officer and to send me for the training. DARE is the acronym for Drug Abusive Resistance Education. It's a program for elementary age school children. Going to the schools, you talk about drug and alcohol awareness, peer pressure, different things that kids would be, possibly exposed to or going through at a young age.
Officer Williams will go through training real soon for the DARE program, and the department even hopes to one day bring that program to the MMI preparatory school. So far, just about $5,000 has been raised through breakfasts, a bike run, and a fund drive to help the department with training and equipment. And moving to another community in our area, we're going to talk about McAdoo. And the mayor of McAdoo, Dane Watrow, joins us live. So, Dane, welcome. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me again.
Absolutely. Anytime. We tell you that all the time. And we're going to talk about your newsletter that you started. But first, you are a veteran, and today is a very important day for everyone. It's the 70th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. And, as a veteran, how are you feeling today?
It's a sad day, but, Pearl Harbor, over there, it rebuilt, and once again, wonderful place, and all those veterans that survived Pearl Harbor and that gave the ultimate sacrifice, my hat's off to them, and I salute them, and they're in my thoughts and prayers as well as my family's.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your service as well.
Thank you.
Always have to think of that no matter what day of the year it is. But Mayor, also, aside of being a veteran, you are the mayor, and you decided to do this newsletter and keep the people of McAdoo, up to date on everything that's going on. And this newest one has a lot of information in it.
Yes, Kristen. And the reason I did this is to keep the people familiar with what's happening in the borough. Mainly right now, we're in the season, it's the snow season.
Right.
And there's an ordinance that was in effect and passed last year by Borough Council. And, well, what it does, it explains to the people where they can park, where they can park, how much snow before the snow ban's in effect, which is 3 inches. So it's very detailed ordinance, and I just believe that we, as public officials, need to get the information out there to the people and educate them on it. We have even odd side parking. We're in the 2011 snow ban season, so that means you park on the odd side this year.
Okay.
In 2012, once again, the odd side.
Okay.
So it's for the entire snow ban year. Moving on to the next thing on the newsletter, I have McAdoo is in need of small businesses. Let's make McAdoo grow. I think it's very important for two main reasons, I believe. The first reason, it's a tax revenue for the borough. Second reason, and very important reason, it provides local services to the people of the borough. With those two services that could be provided to the borough, it's a no-brainer. Let's encourage small business in the community. The ones we have there right now are all terrific. I don't think we have any negative small businesses in the community. Right. They all do their share. And in the newsletter as well, I congratulate our council candidates that won this past election. We have Mary Lebert, Billy Slovic, John Perhonich, and Marion DeBalco. I look forward to working with all these council members, and I'm sure we can make move McAdoo forward. Absolutely.
And where can a resident of McAdoo get one of these newsletters, Mayor?
You can pick it up at a few locations actually right now. Linda Holt's beauty shop on Kennedy Drive, and Billy Slovic Insurance Company, and the pizza place has them there as well. Both locations on Kennedy Drive. So let's keep the people familiar with what's happening month to month. I plan on releasing this the first week of every month. My views, it's how I feel. Let the people know they put me in that seat, and I want to let them know my thoughts and my views. And my phone number's there, my home phone. Call me. Any questions, concerns, I welcome all phone calls.
And I know you also welcome organizations or individuals to put things like events that are coming up in the newsletter. They can get a hold of you for that.
That's correct. I respectfully request by the third week of every month if they can get me what's happening the following month. That way I can put it in a newsletter. Right now we have the McAdoo VFW Post 6708 in McAdoo's held on a Christmas party on December the 10th from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. Wonderful event. They've been doing it for many, many years. The second thing is McAdoo Community Civic Association, Matt Kapulich and Mary Lebert. They really head that organization, and Mrs. Gronsky as well. She's actively involved with that. And what they do with the Civic Association, the lights in the borough, like all communities have, the nice Christmas lights, it got to be funded. And we know electricity went up and it's expensive. So they're asking for a donation. So anything that the people of the McAdoo Borough or even surrounding communities would like to give, please feel free to do so.
Sure, great. And real quick, we're running out of time, but how is McAdoo looking for 2012, Mayor?
Terrific. I just love McAdoo. I love the people. And like I said, let's keep on moving McAdoo forward. A lot of concerns. Roads. People have a lot of concerns, and that's something that we don't need to stop. We started talking about it a few months ago. Let's keep on moving forward with it. I had a plan in place last year. I got some opposition about it, but maybe we should go back and revisit that.
Okay, very good. Well, then next newsletter, we'll come back and see us again.
Very good. Thank you very much.
All right, Mayor. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Well, do you slow down when approaching a yellow light? Well, if you don't, this may change your mind. A new bill approved by the Senate would allow the city of Hazleton to install red light cameras. And if you're caught going through a red light, you may as well smile and say cheese. Intersections like this one at Locust and Broad are perfect candidates for the new cameras, which would snag a picture of the driver's license plate as that car drove through the red signal. Mayor Joe Iannuzzi says the cameras would reduce red light violations and make the streets safer. But can the city of Hazleton afford to install the red light cameras?
I thought they were going to help us out with grants, to help us, even if it's a matching grant. But if the intersection, and I don't think we have one that's that dangerous. If it was that dangerous, then we would find the money. I like the idea. I like the idea of the safety part of it. They're blaming me that I want revenue from it, but that's not it. If I'm revenue neutral and I save a life, that would be good for me.
Mayor Iannuzzi says it could take up to a year to install the cameras if the city decides to go forward with the project. Some downtown intersections are already under construction, adding brighter lights, new signals, and wider streets, amongst other improvements that will make the intersection safer. Mayor Iannuzzi says he plans to wait for the Broad Street Corridor project to be completed before installing any cameras, which would be placed at the city's most dangerous intersections. Now, Hazleton is one of 19 communities throughout the state of Pennsylvania that would be authorized to install the red light cameras. Some studies have shown the cameras reduce red light violations, resulting in side impact crashes, while other studies show that the cameras actually increase rear end collisions. Staying in the city tonight, residents will find out if they will be digging deeper into their wallets. That's because taxes are proposed to go up next year by as much as 12%. A tax increase is included in the proposed budget that was passed by Hazleton City Council back in November, and Council will look at it for the second time tonight and maybe even approve the final money plan. Mayor Joe Iannuzzi says the vote depends on if council members make any changes. He tells News 13 that he's well aware that no one likes a tax increase, but it is necessary.
They asked for more code enforcement, health enforcement officers, and they asked for more police officers. That's what we've done. We've added them, keeping within last year's budget, really, but the numbers that we can't control are the numbers of the health insurance costs went up. There were other raises and other contracts that are going up. And there's also cost of living that goes up. So that's the small portion that we're trying to say, let's keep our police at the number they are, and let's keep the code enforcement officers on, and let's just bite the bullet a little bit here and get this done.
Council members say no one from council wants to raise taxes either, but they don't have a lot of other choices. City Council is meeting right now at this 5:30 hour inside City Hall. Mayor Iannuzzi says representatives from PEL, the Pennsylvania Economy League, will also be there. All right, coming up live at 5:30, students are saying thank you by giving back to our troops, spreading some holiday cheer all the way overseas. And one Christmas song comes to mind tonight when we talk about the forecast. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Find out how much we're supposed to get. As the countdown to Christmas continues, if you're looking for that Christmas stocking stuffer, how about keeping your loved ones feeling good with a gift card for a massage at Befeel Family Chiropractic? Give them a call today and pick one up.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, and Christina D'Amato.
When is the best time of the year to buy? It's now, the year-end vehicle eradication.
Yes, it really is the best time of the year to buy. We're going to sell 45 new Mazdas this month, just like this 2012 Mazda 3i Sky Active. It's all new, up to 47 miles per gallon highway with an automatic transmission, and I'm going to guarantee you the best deal.
The year-end eradication at Berger Mazda, exit 145 off ID1 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
Boscov's holiday sale. The best gifts, the best prices. 80% off Missy's Micro Fleece 2-piece pajamas, $7.99. Men's flannel sport shirts or solid Henleys, your choice, $6.99. Men's Izod 2-piece lounge sets, $19.99. 70 to 85% off men's and ladies' watches, Pulsar, Gruen, and more. For the little ones, 3 great playhouses or tents, your choice, $12.99. Always free gift wrap at Boscov's.
Freeland Senior Apartments, independent living at affordable prices for seniors and persons with disabilities. Affordable 1-bedroom apartments to fit your needs, wall-to-wall carpeting, community room, on-site laundry and security system, free prescription delivery, and pets are welcome. Within walking distance of pharmacies, healthcare providers, restaurants, and more. Come visit us, 403 Ridge Street in Freeland, or call 570-636-2537.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
Make your dollars go further. There's one place that delivers unlike any other, your Toyota dealer. So don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota during the Toyota Trade Up Sales Event. Trade up to Corolla or RAV4 and get 0% APR financing. Or lease a fuel-efficient Corolla for as little as $169 a month. Or trade up and lease a new RAV4 for only $189 a month. Don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota. Save with great deals today and a better value tomorrow.
From all of us at the Early Poli Agency, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
As the world celebrates in the wonder of His birth, may you be blessed with a joyous Christmas and with peace, hope, and happiness in the new year. From the Lassand family and all of us here at SSP TV, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And thank you for your support.
All right, it looks like we have a sloppy night ahead with rain mixing with snow. Right now, the National Weather Service is calling for the rain to switch to snow, with the highest amounts falling in, of course, the higher elevations, including Hazleton and the Poconos. And this will be a heavy, wet snow with 3 to 5 inches possible. The rain should change over to snow sometime later this evening, generally between 7 and 10. Some slushy accumulations could occur at higher elevations as early as 7 or 8, but no accumulations are expected in the valleys until at least 10 p.m. The heaviest snow should occur between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m., where snowfall rates of around an inch per hour are possible. We could also see gusts of up to 35 miles per hour with this winter wallop, and some treacherous travel conditions along Interstate 80 and 81, so be aware of that. By Thursday, the snow should taper off, but it will remain windy and cold. And back outdoors we go to the south side to see how low the temp will go tonight, along with the snow, and how the next 4 days ahead are looking. We already know what it's going to do tonight, so we don't have to talk about that, but it's going to be a low down to about 29 degrees. Sunrise and sunset, 7:16 tomorrow morning with 4:35 on your Thursday evening. Averages and records on your screen right now. And as we move to your 4-day outlook, here we go. Thursday, chance of snow in the early morning hours, and then it'll taper off to flurries, and it will end sunny with a high near 38. Partly cloudy skies Thursday night, low down to 26. We'll see sunny skies on your Friday, 37. 23 will be our low Friday evening, with a slight chance of some snow showers. Sunny skies Saturday and sunny skies Sunday. 31 Saturday, and again, 31 for your Sunday. Forecast today brought to you by the Lazy Dog Salon, North Broad Street in West Hazleton. Call 459-0310 to make your furry friend an appointment. Just like Brady, a Shih Tzu Pug mix. He's a client of the Lazy Dog Salon, and your pup can be too. Again, to make an appointment, 459-0310. And of course, you want your furry friend to look adorable for Christmas, so right now is the time to make that appointment. And we have a few weather-related announcements in anticipation of the wintry mix headed our way. Snow parking bans have been activated in 2 local communities. Weatherly Borough goes into effect at 7. West Hazleton went into effect at 5. So make sure you're following your snow ban in whatever municipality that you reside in. Soldiers serving our country overseas this holiday season might miss the snow. I'm sure they'll also miss their family and friends. So to make their season a little more happy and bright, McCann School of Business and Technology is sending them an extra special Christmas gift this year. The medical club at McCann is collecting things soldiers might need and are putting together care packages this holiday season. Students are also writing letters to the troops thanking them for their service. They hope the message brings comfort and a little piece of home. Faculty and staff say the response from the students has been great.
All the student body here, the staff, faculty, has been superb. We really do appreciate our troops. We love you. We really appreciate that you keep us safe and you know what you're doing in the world to bring peace on earth.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Folks from McCann are also sending along a DVD of everyone singing We Wish You a Merry Christmas and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. All the items and letters will be collected by December 10th, and then they will be shipped overseas just in time for Christmas. Well, 70 years ago, December 7th, the nation was shocked by the news from Pearl Harbor, a place many Americans had never even heard of before. It was an attack declared by President Franklin D. Roosevelt as a day that will live in infamy. Many have taken time to remember Pearl Harbor today. It was December 7th, 1941. The Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor forced the United States into World War II. The first bombs fell at about 7:55 a.m. Hawaiian time. 360 Japanese planes attacked. 3,000 were killed. Veterans ask all of us to remember their brave comrades and to not forget what they did for our freedom. And don't forget, this Saturday at the Hazel Township Commons Building, the Knights of Columbus will host a Pearl Harbor program commemorating the 70th anniversary at 2 o'clock. All are invited. All right, there's still more to come here on News 13. Freddie B has the latest as winter sports get underway. He gets the ball rolling with more on all of the high school teams. And later, walking into a local diner is like walking into a winter wonderland. We'll show you some decked out artwork after the break.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, Walter Trella of Killares. Walter, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Schumann Disposal Incorporated is a local family-owned company proudly serving Cunningham, Sugarloaf, Drums, and Beech Mountain since 1963. Roll-off and rear-load containers are available. To schedule weekly trash pickup and container services, give Schumann Disposal a call, 788-1294. Our business is picking up.
We here at Bafeel Family Chiropractic want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a healthy New Year.
Happy holidays!
Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the 2-door Jeep Wrangler or 4-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named Best Priced SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named Top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve, power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey? Seat 7 with 4-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's All-American Tamaqua.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Friday, of course, will get a lot of the major winter sports underway. We've got a girls' basketball tournament right here in town. Boys going out to the Skip Coleman tournament at State College. Wrestling will be down at Quakertown. Swimming, you get the whole idea. But it was actually bowling that got it rolling for the winter sport. Pun definitely intended. Let's go to the scoreboard and show you, because it's all good news. First of all, the boys from Hazleton area rolled all over the Berwick Bulldogs yesterday. What you're looking at there are the composite scores of the entire team, and that's how they actually figure it out. Even though they're boxcar numbers, the numbers favor Hazleton area, and that's good. But that does not hide some of the individual efforts. How about Dave Satovich? How about a 265 game? Now, of course, 300 is a perfect game. You get a 265. You missed by about 2 strikes from getting a perfect game. So an amazing performance by him in the opener. He's been a good bowler. Yesterday he was better than that and helped lead the victory for the Cougar boys. Now on the girls' side of things, Kayla Mazlakevich has been the mainstay of this club for a long, long time. Yesterday she had a 224 high series, and that was enough to help lead her Cougars to a win over the Berwick girls. And I'm going to tell you, it was a nice, impressive day out at the Bowl Arena. Hazleton area gets a couple of wins to start the season, and that's a good thing. They get today off. They'll be right back at it tomorrow. Governor Mifflin comes out of District 3, and they'll be in town to take on the Cougars in bowling, match number 2 of the season. Now let's go to college basketball. Remember Ball State losing their first 2 games of the year? That's quickly becoming a distant memory. They've now run off 5 in a row since then and are sitting pretty at 5-2. They get the win last night. Up next, Butler. They come home. That should be an interesting one. Butler, a pretty good club. That'll be played on Saturday afternoon as the Ball State Cardinals have suddenly caught fire, and let's hope they stay there. As far as a little bit closer to home, Misericordia will be on their home court tonight. They're hosting Albright, so we'll see how Ethan Eichhorst and his fellow Cougars do up there tonight against Albright. American Hockey League, the Pens are skating tonight on the road at Binghamton. They'll drop the puck a little bit after 7 o'clock. And in the NHL, the Flyers are off to Buffalo. That'll be a 7:30 start up by the lake. And we'll see if the Flyers can keep it going in early NHL action. Bottlenecks, though, they keep it going no matter what. And, hey, with the snow forecast for a little bit into tomorrow, you might want to get up to Bottlenecks early tonight to enjoy some steak and ale. Choose from the variety of specialty hand-cut steaks. You get unlimited salad and fries, and you pay just $9.95. That's a pretty good deal. Great beer specials all night long. Kitchen open till midnight. 14 flat-screen TVs, and you'll just have a good time at Bottleneck. Sponsors each and every night right here on SSP TV.
Your eye care needs, including routine, medical, surgical eye care, glasses or contact lenses, visit Dr. Thomas Gislin at Hazleton Eye Specialists. Ask about the 7-minute, no needle, no stitch, no patch cataract surgery, and LASIK and multi-lex procedures. We do diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma and dry eye syndrome. Dr. Kislin and his associates, Dr. Alexandria Wozmansky and Dr. Frank A. Bucci Jr., provide the highest level of medical and surgical eye care available, with eye care for all ages. Hazelton Eye Specialists, on the Airport Beltway in the Franklin Corporate Center.
All right, finally tonight on News 13, we have some very talented artists in the greater Hazelton community. Students are spreading some Christmas cheer at a local restaurant. News 13 stopping by the Beltway Diner this morning, where we found some beautiful painted window displays. The windows were decorated by seniors from the Hazelton Area High School. Stephanie Elias, Ellen Strassmer, and Mariah Slusser volunteered their time to draw on the glass. Under the direction of their teacher, Mrs. Angela Glowich, the students painted winter scenes with snowmen and even reindeer enjoying a cup of coffee at the diner. Owners of the Beltway say all of the paint was donated by Sergeant Art on Diamond Avenue. Folks from the diner called up inquiring about a program, and these students painted everything in one night. The pictures will remain on the windows all throughout the holiday season. The Beltway wants to thank the girls because giving of your time is what Christmas is all about. All right, that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Wednesday. If you want to catch this newscast again, tune in for a rebroadcast. We're also on in the morning, and we're always on at ssptv.com. On behalf of all of us here at News 13, if it does snow, be safe, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.